During the Lenten season, various celebrations mark the journey toward Easter. At the heart of this preparation is the Holy Sepulcher, where every Lenten step leads to the celebration of the resurrection. Around the tomb, the night vigil is celebrated between Saturday and Sunday, led by the Franciscan friars.
Questa liturgia si svolge in due parti. La prima, nella cappella del Santo.
This liturgy is divided into two parts. The first is held in the chapel of the Blessed Sacrament, the friars' place of worship. There, the liturgy of the day is celebrated, the Lenten matins. Afterward, the friars leave the chapel and go to the tomb, the holy place. There, the liturgy is no longer centered on the liturgical calendar, but on the geography, the location itself.
Ma qui celebriamo secondo la geografia, secondo il luogo santo.
From the chapel of the apparition, after hymns, psalms and readings, the assembly moves towards the edicule of the Anastasis, the tomb, singing the Benedictus, alternating with an antiphon announcing the resurrection.
La cosa interessante è il senso che ha questa celebrazione, perché è la celebrazione.
What is interesting is the meaning of this celebration. It is the office celebrated in vigil form, but with variations from a standard vigil office. The main variation is the location, the edicule of the Holy Sepulcher. It becomes the physical center of the celebration. After the psalms and readings, the community processes around the edicule and the custos enters it with the book of the Gospels.
E completate anche le letture, processionalmente si ruota attorno all'edicola del Santo Sepolcro e il custode entra dentro con l'Evangeliario.
Music accompanies not only the liturgy but also the gestures and movements of every action by the friars. During the procession, an antiphon is sung, referring to the angel who descends from heaven and rolls away the stone that closed the tomb. The Alleluia is also sung.
Nello specifico noi abbiamo questa esultanza della musica.
Specifically, we experience this musical exaltation. Why? Because the element that gives life to Gregorian chant is the organ and the singing of the Alleluia, the only place in the world where it can be sung during Lent.
L'Evangeliario che era collocato sopra la tomba.
The book of the Gospels, which had been placed over the tomb to show the connection between the book and the tomb of the risen Christ, is brought out of the edicule by the custos. At that moment, we make Christ present as he emerges from the tomb. According to ancient Jerusalem traditions, the custos then proclaims the message of the resurrection.
Gerusalemme proclama il messaggio della risurrezione.
Viene così
The entire moment is brought to life and shaped by the sound of the organ, which revives the event, a moment of descent into the underworld and ascent into the resurrection.
discesa negli inferi e di risalita della risurrezione.
The adaptation of the celebration to the place of Jesus Christ's resurrection, to the context and the assembly, is inspired by the description of the Easter Vigil written by Egeria, a Spanish pilgrim in Jerusalem at the end of the 4th century.
Ecco il percorso che si fa del sepolcro in questo tempo di Quaresima con il pellegrinaggio.
This is the journey through the sepulchre during Lent. Through pilgrimage, liturgies, and above all music and song, we live this experience, a unique presence in the world. Nowhere else does music have such power in Lent. Elsewhere we are told to play softly to accompany the chant.
Della forza della musica nel tempo di Quaresima. Nel mondo ci viene chiesto di suonare sommessi, accompagnare il canto.
C'è questo vivere contemporaneamente.
Here we experience both the Lenten and the Easter dimensions. This is very important. It is the essence of the vigil, watching through the night, because our Lord Jesus Christ rose at dawn.
La particolarità, il vegliare di notte, perché nostro Signore Gesù Cristo è risorto all'alba.
In the Basilica of the Holy Sepulchre, during these Saturdays and Sundays of Lent, we are invited to draw strength to reach Easter, where there will be an explosion of joy that will carry us all the way to Pentecost.